loves, welcome back. Today we're doing another Shop My Stash, so grab a snack, get cozy, and let's get into it and do some makeup. So this is the official Shop My Stash basket. I got it on Amazon. It's so cute. Of course it's pink. And the first item that I have in there is the Rare Beauty eyeshadow primer. So let's get started and pick an eyeshadow palette. So I was looking through my palettes the other day, and this is the palette right here that I was like, I need to use it. It's from What's Up Beauty. I've never used this before, and I don't know why, because it looks really good. Specifically, this is the Geodes eyeshadow palette. So let's try it out. Let me show you. It has the prettiest colors. Of course, we're going to do a little pop of color today. I'm kind of gearing more towards the green and brown tones. So that's the theme for today's look. Let's pick out mascara and eyeliner. I pretty much keep the same mascaras in rotation. I've actually been really liking this one right here from Wet n Wild. It's the Breakup Waterproof Mascara. The only thing is I don't really like the packaging. Like the mascara kind of leaks on the sides a little bit whenever I close it, but it's still a really good formula. But I probably wouldn't repurchase just because of the packaging alone, but the mascara itself is really good. So that is the one for today. I'm also going to pick a black liner because I always like to use one to tight line, and this one is actually the one that I've been loving, the Rimmel Exaggerate Waterproof Eye Pencil. It comes in a 2-pack at Walmart, really good. And then I want to pick a little pop of color for the waterline, and I love these ColourPop cream gel liners. I've been using them for a few years. They come in the prettiest shades. I think I want to do maybe this one. What shade's this one in? Punch. It's like an orangey yellow. Oh, I like this one too. It's kind of like a golden shade in Two Can Do It. The cream gel liners. I'm gonna grab this one. I don't know what lashes I want to do. Let's see. I have a couple in here. I need to clean out my lash drawer because there's a bunch in here that I don't even really use, to be honest. I'm gonna go with these Ardell Foam Ink 811 lashes. I like how they kind of taper on the outer corner and they're super fluffy. I think the eyes are complete. Let's move into the skin, my favorite. I think to prep, I want to use this Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Mist from ColourPop. This is what it looks like. It's just a really hydrating, refreshing spray, similar to MAC Fix Plus, where it's not going to really set your makeup. It's kind of just going to like give you some hydration and prep your skin. And then I think to set my makeup, I'm going to use the Too Faced Makeup Insurance. This is a really good spray. It's continuous. It feels really good. I also, honestly, I like a lot of these. e.l.f. Dewy Coconut. This is a classic. Milani Make It Last, the matte version, of course, I love. And then the Rare Beauty 4-in-1 Mist. This is incredible. I always use this. I already have a backup because it's really good. So those are some favorites, but let's go with Too Faced today because I think I remember I really liked this one. For foundation, I kind of want a skin tint, just something a little bit more fresh and lightweight. I also want something that hopefully can match my tan. So many of my foundations are way too light, so I need a good match. I love both of these It Cosmetics CC creams because they give you coverage as if it was a foundation, but it's so lightweight, like a skin tint. I think I'm gonna go with, oh, I do love this skin tint actually from Hourglass, the Hydrating Skin Tint Veil. And this one I think should match me, shade 9. Let's go with it. I have this product right here from Say that I'm going to also use in combination with the skin tint. It's the Super Glowy Gel in Sun Glow. So just in case the skin tint is a little too light, I'm going to use this just to give me a little bronzy touch. Now, besides the Super Glowy Gel, I don't have a primer, so I think I want something maybe more pore filling. Let's see what we have. This is some new makeup actually that I have been testing. I do actually like this Velvet Blur skin enhancer from CoverGirl. Am I bleeding? Oh no. I was like, wait, am I bleeding? But it's literally just like lipstick or makeup or something. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with the Skin Enhancer Velvet Blur from CoverGirl. I've been loving this along with the Sticky Grip Primer. For bronzer, I still love the Milani Liquid Contour Wand. This is one of my favorite liquid bronzers at the drugstore. I love the shade Honey 01, and then 02 is also really good too. LA Girl Pro Concealer. This is an OG. I love this formula. This is so good, and it's $5. But out of all of my bronzers, recently I've been just loving this Metamorphosis bronzer stick. This one is in MB14. It's a really good color for me right now, and I love it because it's not orange. So let's find a good blush. Ooh, we have this Bare Minerals bronzer here. That's really pretty. It's like a coppery bronze. Kiss of Pink. I think I have another shade. Yes, right here. This one is even more warm and bronzy. This one is in Kiss of Copper. How about we mix both of these today? But then I also want a liquid blush underneath. I wonder if this Pixie blush could be actually a dupe for these from Bare Minerals. We should try them out. That's another pinky color. Yeah, let's do it. Let's compare, but then also I want to layer this blush up. So let's find a liquid blush for that as well. Oh, you know what? I have not used these in so long. It's the Sweet Cheeks blush in Coralicious from NYX. I have actually a couple different colors in these. These are really pretty. I have the color Bombshell too. I wonder if we mix both of these, how they would look. Kind of fitting with this little duo here. I want to swatch that Pixie blush and see if it is maybe a dupe for the bronzer from Bare Minerals, but I think this is going to be the blush combo from NYX. Oh wait, we also need concealer. Okay, hold on. Let's get concealer. We have I think a really good mix of high-end and drugstore. I think I'm going to do a high-end concealer, and then maybe we can do drugstore powder. I have so many good ones in here. I actually have a few that I could probably get rid of and declutter. Some of these are a little bit too light for me, but let's see. I love House Labs. This is like my favorite. Huda Beauty is really good. Urban Decay Naked Quickie. For those of you who like super full coverage, that's always one that I recommend. I'm not really a big fan of this Kylie Power Plush Longwear Concealer. It creases on me like crazy. Kind of similar to the Makeup by Mario, the formula. I don't know what it is, but it just does not look good on my under eyes. So I have this little Milk Makeup one, but I honestly don't even remember what my thoughts were on this concealer. We should try this out together. This is the Future Fluid concealer. Let's do it. Then I guess we could do drugstore powder. ColourPop No Filter Setting Powder. This is the winner. I remember loving this. I picked this up a few months ago actually at Target because I loved it so much. I wanted to get like a fresh one. Okay, yay, love it. And this one's in translucent. Almost done. Let's pick a pressed powder and make it drugstore as well. I'm gonna go with the Pretty Smart Photo Blur Perfect Finish powder. I recently tested out this brand and I absolutely love it. They have some really good products, but this powder is so gorgeous. It has a satin finish. Let's do a lip combo. I have been loving Anastasia Beverly Hills lip pencils, and there's a few colors in here that I have not used. The shade Deep Taupe is my go-to. I also do like Cool Brown. It's more of like a warm tone brown, but it's pretty. These two shades right here are my favorite. Chai is a really good one too because it's like a deeper brown. So these are the two colors I went with, Parchment and Warm Taupe. Let's try them out. And then for lipstick, since we're doing a more warmer shade, I'm going to use Lover Nude from Makeup Revolution. These lipsticks are really pretty. It has like that creamy kind of satiny finish. So this is going to be the color that I'm going to pop right in the center. And I'm going to do a little lip glaze from House Labs. This one is in Praline. I was eyeing this color down earlier because it's like that really light, warm brown. So I think it's going to match the lip combo perfectly. So that's the last product. Now let's do the full face. So I have a vision in my head and I'm hoping it all comes to life, but lids are primed. Let me actually set my primer down. I'm gonna just use the Pretty Smart powder. I just want it to be nice and smooth and set. There we go. This is a really good powder. I can't wait to use that later on. But now let's get into the What's Up Beauty palette. Again, this is the Geodes eyeshadow palette. And this is what it looks like. So let's start off with this color down here called Lava. It's like a muted mustard shade. Ooh, let's take off the little plastic. This is always so satisfying. Ah, there we go. I'm gonna work that color right in my crease. And I'm gonna take the shade Clay. Okay, wait, just kidding. I don't really actually want to use that color. I'm going to go into the shade Terra, which is that darker brown instead. I'm going to put that all over the lid. Then I'm going to use a clean blending brush. I'm going to diffuse out the edges a little bit of that brown. That's a really rich color. I will say these are very pigmented. And then with that same brush, I'm going to take that color Lava again, which I really like, by the way. Brings this nice element of warmth into the crease, and I feel like it just looks really pretty because it creates a nice gradient with the darker shade. Let's go in with the green color. I'm feeling it. This one right here, it's called Peridot. I believe that's how you say it. I'm gonna just apply this with my finger. Wow, that's intense. I'm hoping that this is not gonna ruin the look. I don't think it will. You know what? I also like this color right here, Citrine. Look at those. Look how intense those are. Should I do Citrine first and then maybe add the green so we can see what it'll look like? Okay. Let's do it. I'm gonna just tap that right on the center. Hold on, wait. I don't think I want to use my finger because I think I want to really concentrate that product precisely. So I'm going to use a brush. I sprayed my brush. I'm going to pack that color right on the center portion of my lid. So as I look up, it's pretty much the middle of my brow. That's the guide. Okay, the vision is not really coming to life yet. Let me do a little touch of that green color. Tell me why this gives Mountain Dew vibes a little bit. Like this greenish color that it created when you mix the two colors. Now the vision has come to life. I just needed to do a little bit more blending, but we got it. Okay, what's up, beauty? I'm in love with this eyeshadow formula. It's really nice. I didn't really have any issues blending. Now I'm gonna go in with the Wet n Wild Breakup Proof Mascara. So this is what I mean about the product is just kind of messy. I feel like the stopper on this doesn't really work that great. You see how it kind of like, as I'm closing the mascara, hold on, focus. There we go. You can see the product kind of oozes out on the sides, and that is very annoying. It's a really affordable mascara. It's good. I just don't like the packaging. I think that could be improved. And Exhibit B. This is what happens when you close and squeeze the lid tight onto the mascara. See how it oozes out? I don't like that. Ardell 811 lashes. I don't really love the faux mink line from Ardell, but these I do remember liking because again, they have like that kind of wispy taper effect on the outer edges. And these actually do look really nice on the eyes. I don't know what it is, but the faux mink line, it can be a little finicky. They're not all good, the lashes from this line, but I think these, they're gonna be good with this look. So let me pop these on and then we will do some skin prep. Primer combo of the day, Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Spray, and then the Velvet Blur Primer from CoverGirl over top. Very refreshing. Has a light coconut scent. It kind of smells like the Dewy Coconut Mist from e.l.f. actually. And I'm gonna use the Velvet Blur Primer on my T-zone. This is actually so smoothing. I feel like this could be a dupe for the Hourglass Vanish Primer, which that one is one of my favorite high-end ones, but this one is really good. And you can pretty much instantly see how smooth it is when you apply it. Now I'm going to use the Say Super Glowy Gel. What's nice about this is you can apply it on its own. You can mix it in with your foundation or tinted moisturizer. Let's see. Hopefully it doesn't look splotchy on the skin. Oh, it definitely gives that glow, which is pretty. I like it because it's not too much. Doesn't feel greasy either. That's why I really like the other one too, because I think it just gives your skin this glass skin glow. This is one of those products that you can put directly on your skin and it's not going to look totally splotchy. Like, you know, the e.l.f. bronzing drops, you have to definitely mix those in with a moisturizer or your makeup's going to look patchy. But with this, it actually looks bronzy, glowy, and it evened out my skin tone. And that is exactly what I needed for my Hourglass skin tint. This one is in shade 9. I think it's a little bit too light for me. I need a bit more coverage though for these blemishes that I have here. They're so annoying. I keep thinking they're gonna go away and they keep coming back. But I also keep kind of messing with them, so I feel like they're just agitated. Let me try this Future Fluid Concealer from Milk. What color is this in? N6. I think it's gonna be too light. I'm just using some of the Dominique Cosmetics concealer, which I actually love this one. I love the metal applicator. It's kind of light too, but it's a little bit darker than the one from Milk. But that little combo actually worked out pretty good, I will say. Just using my foundation brush to kind of blend around here. It is pretty light. Very light, actually, but trust the process. I'm going to take that Dominique concealer and put some of that right on that gorgeous zit that we have here. We're working a little backwards today. I've been doing my concealer after my blush and bronzer, but today I guess we're not doing that. So bronzer stick from Metamorphosis. I'm just in love with the tone of this, and I feel like especially today I need a good bronzer. So I'm just gonna put this all around the perimeter, a little bit too. You know what? I'm not gonna do that. I am gonna put a little bit down my nose, but I'm gonna apply it with a brush instead. I'm just gonna use this little eyeshadow brush. It's from BH Cosmetics, Fenty Beauty 125 face brush. The only thing I really just don't like is how light the concealer is. I used to do my concealer like that, and for some reason on me, I just don't think it looks the best anymore, or just honestly, it never really did, because I have really deep under eye sockets. If you have deep under eye sockets like me, you should really use a concealer. Maybe color correcting might help, but using a concealer that's pretty much the same color as your skin tone is the best, because then everything just looks nice and even. But if it's too light, it kind of emphasizes the hollows of my under eyes, which I don't love. Whenever I have a tan, I talked about this in my last video, but every time I have a tan, I can never match my complexion products perfectly because I can never get the undertone right. But when I have no color to me, stuff can match, I think, just so much better. But the concealer, I think from Dominique, ended up actually looking really good. The Milk one added some nice brightness. Now let's go in with blush. I'm going to use the NYX Sweet Cheeks blush. We have Bombshell and Coralicious. Ooh, okay, Bombshell is like a really rich kind of color. I don't know if I'm going to use that one. That might be a little bit too dark for my skin. Maybe not. And then this one is Coralicious, which is a true coral. Now, what happens if we mix? You know what? Let's just go with it. I'm gonna just mix. That is a pretty color though, mix. I'm just gonna go here from the back of my hand on my brush. Ooh, that is really nice. Okay, wait, I actually love that. That ended up looking a lot better than I was expecting. It's not too warm. It's kind of just like I'm blushing from within. I love the way that looks. Now my favorite part, the powder. This is when the makeup really comes together. ColourPop translucent powder. The packaging is improved. It used to be a little bit smaller, but now it's bigger, which I love. I'm using a Beauty Blender Pocket Puff. Okay, the powder looks a little crazy. Let me continue blending this out with a different brush. I'm gonna use my Pretty Smart press powder, and I'm gonna just kind of use this too to blend this ColourPop powder out. You know what this Pretty Smart powder reminds me of? The MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. I used to use that all the time, and I really liked it because it made my skin look really smooth and set, but it wasn't fully matte, and that's kind of the vibe that I get from this powder. It's really nice. It looks so smooth. It kind of just makes your skin look very healthy. Now let's add some more blush. I'm actually gonna mix Kiss of Copper and Kiss of Pink. They're pretty similar, but you can see this one up here, it does have that pinkish undertone, and this one is a bit more warm. Let's start off with Kiss of Copper first. Ooh, I like that. See, it brings out some of those warm tones that we have in the crease. I might not even need the pink shade. This one is perfect. I love 2-in-1 products. It's gonna give you that blush, bronzer. It's actually 3-in-1 if you think about it. We got a little blush, a little bronzer, and we have that glow in there, so you don't even need a highlighter with this product. Now, this is the Pixi Vitamin C Glowy Powder in Peach Dew. Let's see how this compares to Bare Minerals. It looks a little bit lighter. So this one definitely has a bit more of that frostiness from the highlighter. And then this is Kiss of Copper. Okay, yeah, no, so it's not an identical dupe. So this one's Kiss of Copper from Bare Minerals. This one is Pixi. Pixi is a bit more frosty. Bare Minerals is less frosty and more copper. And that is from Far Away. Yeah, the one from Pixi is a little bit lighter. Okay, so not a dupe, but it is pretty. But I like this one more because it has more of that color, less of the glow. Like, you're still gonna get the glow, but it's more coppery than anything, which I like. Now for lips, let's see how this is gonna turn out. We have the shade Parchment and Warm Taupe. So there we have Parchment, and then right next to it, I'm doing Warm Taupe. Ooh, okay. I guess they do match with today's theme. Let's start with a little Parchment first. Parchment paper. Then I'm gonna take Warm Taupe to kind of like blend around the edges of that. The lip liners did not disappoint. The shades are actually really pretty. I love mixing in Warm Taupe with the darker color because it does a nice job at just like diffusing out the shade and making it just a little bit softer. Now I'm gonna add Lover Nude from Makeup Revolution right in the center. It's almost like a light peachy concealer shade. I don't know if this color from House Labs is gonna be a little bit too dark because I feel like I need something a little bit lighter in the center, right? I don't know, let's try it. I guess not, it's good. Doesn't really add much color to it just because these are pretty sheer, but just added a little glossy finish. For my lower lash line, I'm gonna do the same thing that I have on my lids down here. So I'm gonna take some of this brown color. I'm gonna just smudge that out. I've actually been loving a bare lower lash line too, even if I have on a lot of eye makeup up top. I don't know what it is, but I feel like it kind of makes my eyes look sometimes a little bit bigger and more awake. Because when you add the shadow, it definitely closes it off a little bit. It makes it more sultry. But I think for today, it works. Then with the green and the citrine shade, I'm going to apply that right on my lower lash line. For my inner corners, I'm just going to use my pressed powder. Just a little bit right in this area to lighten up. I don't really want to do a shimmer because I want the main moment to be in the center of the lids. I don't want to add any more shimmer to the inner corner, so I'm just going to take my powder to lighten it up just a little bit, but still keep it nice and soft. I'm in love with this pressed powder. It's like my new favorite satin powder. And I'm going to add that ColourPop cream gel liner in Two Can Do It. It's just like a pretty shimmery, ooh, very shimmery yellow gold shade. Ooh, yeah, I like that. It actually kind of matches the lid shade perfectly. I'm gonna set my makeup and then I'll add some lower lash mascara. Too Faced Makeup Insurance. I think that all high-end setting sprays should have a mandatory really good nozzle when it comes out because it's pricey. Kind of has an essential oil scent too. It's not bad. Definitely needed that, but yeah, this mister just needs a little improvement. Another Shop My Stash in the books, and I have to say the eyeshadow palette today is one of my favorites that I've used in a while. This was so beautiful. I really enjoyed working with it because it was so easy. The colors just blended really nicely together. The shimmers are insane. I definitely want to do another look with some of these colors over here, like the more purple tones, but very beautiful. I just looked on their website. They have a bunch of other palettes as well. So if you like colorful, shimmery glitter shades, indie brands, you're gonna love What's Up Beauty. Concealer is a little bit too light. That's the only thing, but I do really love the complexion though. I will say this bronzer from Bare Minerals is stunning. Kiss of Copper, perfection. The color, the glow, it's perfect. The perfect tone, the perfect amount of glow. So this is a really good complexion product. The Pretty Smart powder, I also really like the lip combo. Honestly, I really just like the entire makeup look. And this is why I love doing these videos. So more to come. But that is it. Thank you so much for being here and hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe for new videos every week. And I will see you very soon in my next one. Bye.